Hello, I'm Bill Samuels, President of the Board of Directors for Farmers Electric Cooperative. Welcome to the 88th Annual Meeting of Farmers Electric Cooperative. The official notice of the Annual Meeting of Farmers Electric Cooperative, Incorporated were posted for mailing as evidenced by an affidavit from Texas Electric Cooperatives. Our Board of Directors is a 9-member board representing the 12 counties of Northeast Texas that Farmers Electric serves. We work alongside General Manager Mark Stubbs to handle the business of running our cooperative to best serve our growing membership. Farmers Electric continues to grow at record pace and plan for an exciting future. To talk more about that, please welcome Farmers Electric General Manager Mark Stubbs.
Thank you, Bill, and to our board. We are thankful for your wisdom and support in an era of rapid growth for this cooperative and its members. I'm excited to announce that this past year we reached a major milestone. Farmers Electric surpassed 100,000 meters served. That's a big moment for our co-op, as only 34 other cooperatives across the nation have ever achieved that mark. But numbers alone don't define our success. What matters most is how we're preparing for the future and protecting the reliability you count on every day. We've made major investments in vegetation management. Tree limbs brushing against power lines are one of the most common causes of blinks and outages, especially in bad weather. So we're out there year-round, clearing rights of way to keep lines safe and service steady. In 2024, we cleared vegetation across 753 miles of right-of-way in our service territory. We are in the midst of a system-wide pole inspection program. Utility poles have become more expensive, but we believe in prevention over reaction. Our teams check for internal and external damage and replace poles before they fail, not after. There are a number of benefits to this aggressive maintenance effort. The more we troubleshoot ahead of time, the less disruption our members experience when there's an outage. And doing this work during work week cuts back on the added expense of rolling out crews on nights or weekends. Earlier this year, we replaced a pole that had been in place since the 1980s. These poles are meant to last for decades. But even so, the crew who serviced that pole changeout was surprised at how old the parts were. In fact, many of these linemen weren't even born when that pole first went into service. As technology evolves, we embrace it. Our systems and tools are as sophisticated as you'll find anywhere, and we continue to find new and innovative uses for it. Our drone pilots are licensed, highly skilled, and experienced, but they're also linemen who know what they're looking for and how to spot issues. Plus, using drones is much more efficient than rolling a truck and manpower to each pole.
I've spent many a times out looking at line and it take hours to finally figure out what's going on, whereas if we'd have had a drone then, we could have found something fast because, a lot of times, like I said, with these rural areas that we still serve, you got to go through gates and things, and it's just time. It takes forever to get in somewhere because a lot of this line was built across country like this.
Drones now help us get a close-up look at crossarms, hardware, and poles from above, catching problems that used to go unnoticed and allowing for preventative repairs before a member ever sees a problem.
The benefit to the member is shorter outage times.
Another technology we'd like to showcase is our FLIZR software. FLIZR stands for Fault Location, Isolation, and Service Restoration. In other words, the program can isolate an outage, reroute power, and minimize the number of members impacted, all in a matter of moments. Here's an example of how that works. Let's say a car hits a power pole and knocks out power to 1,500 members. Just a few years ago, our dispatchers would have to send a truck to find the pole, which may take 30 minutes to an hour. Then they spent another couple hours gathering equipment, rolling additional crews, and fixing the problem. Those 1,500 members would be without power for several hours. FLIZR minimizes that by sending the location of the problem and rerouting as many homes as possible to have power fed from different lines. These technology advances help us achieve our 5-point philosophy that includes service outage prevention and treating each person we serve as a member, not a meter. We are growing, but we're not cutting corners. We're doing the work and making smart choices to keep your power reliable and your system resilient and your co-op ready for whatever comes next. We know we couldn't do any of this without the trust and support of you, the members of today. For that, we say thank you.
Thank you, Mark, for that exciting report on our growth and vision. As we close our meeting, I want to reiterate Mark's thanks to our members. We look forward to serving you in the year ahead, and as we celebrate being 100,000 strong, we want you to know that you're more than just a number, you're one of us. Thank you, and God bless.